Start off by saying that my recent video, YouTube age restricted it. Kind of weird. It's actually a lot of weird stuff's been happening to a lot of my videos, a lot of older ones and stuff, the death by boot videos. So I'm not really sure what's going on. You know, you got people that, you know, have too much time on their hands, and you know, they just decide to mess around and, you know, go on there, and who knows, you know, maybe that has something to do with it. I appealed it, you know, to YouTube, and they came right back and just said that it wasn't fit for all audiences, and they put an age restriction on it that, as you know, some of you probably know, it doesn't allow you to have the ads on the video, so you don't make your pennies, you know. I never really got to a point where I made a lot of money off my videos, but you know, it was a little bit, you know, at the end of the month, you know, you can get a couple of cases of beer or something, you know, do something fun, but that's all it really was. For some it's a career, but yeah, so I mean, if you watch the last video, you can, I mean, I sent a message to YouTube saying I don't understand at all how this is anything sexual or inappropriate at all on the video. I mean, it's two, you know, shitbox vehicles, and one, you know, one's running like shit and knocking, and you know, there's a boot revving the pedal. Well, then I got to think of it, and I realized what it might be, which brings me to tell you a little bit of history behind the death by boot videos and, you know, stuff about it. First beer of the day, by the way. First one. So I started making YouTube videos. You know, I was watching some channels and stuff, and you know, sort of looked like fun. People starting old trucks and cars, and you know, David's Farm was probably where it all began. You know, you started watching that, and you know, everyone knows what kind of problems that guy had. But anyway, I was like, well, you know, me and my friends do a lot of that stuff, you know. Might be kind of fun to start making some videos, and so it was fun at first. So what started with the boot was, you know, you ever see those old car movies, you know, the old car chase movies and stuff, where they'll pan to the, you know, the camera will just aim at the person's foot, you know, and the guy just hammers the pedal, and then, you know, you see him going around the corner sideways and stuff. Well, me and my friends, like, you know, we thought that was cool, you know, like, it was cool to see that, you know, like, you know, cheesy old movies that they, you know, they just pan to that, and then, you know, there's all kinds of scenes that are messed up, and, you know, one scene, the car, you know, has a completely different year than the next, and it's supposed to be the same car. But so that's kind of how it started, and I'm like, well, when I make videos, like, I'm gonna do that, you know, like, show the foot, you know, show the boot, you know, hitting the pedal. I don't know, it was just kind of like a stupid, you know, kind of a funny thing. It really just started as a joke, but then it started where, you know, I did, you know, back then my main thing was, you know, junking cars. I junked a lot of cars, you know, way more before I even started making my first YouTube video. I'd been doing it for a lot of years, and we had a garage that we rented and stuff, and there was, you know, you could pretty much do whatever you wanted. So we started, you know, kind of beating on some of the cars and making some videos, and thought it was kind of fun. And then, you know, at the end, after we were done beating it, the boot would finish it off, you know, just hold it to the floor until the thing blew, you know. Hopefully it blew a rod through the pan or, you know, through the side of the block. I mean, that's what we wanted. You know, that's where you got the views. People want to see parts flying, but so, yeah, I think the first real, like, I think, like, one of my friends, you know, one day was like, death by boot, you know, and it just kind of caught on. It's really, that's all there really is to it. And, you know, the first video, I think if you go back, the oldest one that was, you know, referred to as that was, I think, that 96 brown Blazer. I was a kid that hung out down there, and he was just done with it. The thing ran fine, but we just kicked the shit out of it and killed it, and then sent it to the scrapyard and made my money, and that was all there was to it. From there on, you know, it kind of became a thing, and, you know, a logo was made, and things were made, and spray paint, whatever. We just had fun with it. Well, not long after I started making videos and showing, you know, my boot on the pedal and stuff, I found a whole new, you know, different world on YouTube. I started getting some messages and some comments that were kind of weird. At first, a little disturbing, but I mean, come to find out, you know, there's a whole thing, you know, with people and, like, you know, a foot fetish where, you know, they like watching feet, and they like feet. I don't know, it's just, you know, I like to, you know, say that I don't have a problem with it. You know, people like weird things, and, you know, whatever, it's whatever you like, but, you know, I just like to say on record that I by no means have any sort of a foot fetish, never did, but that's just, it was just fun to make the videos, and, you know, I got a lot of messages, you know, with people trying, you know, telling me to do different things, you know, take off the boots, you know, just, you know, and there's, you know, lots of videos of people revving in their bare feet and socks, and I don't know, it's kind of, like I said, you know, I don't have a problem with it, and I know that a lot of my fans, some that, you know, you guys are watching right now, and that's the kind of stuff you like, and that's fine, but it really wasn't my main focus, you know, by making videos. I wasn't trying to cater to that part of it, but at the same time, a lot of my fans, they liked it, and, you know, that was about it. I mean, they, I got the views, and I mean, I'm not just saying that. I enjoyed making the videos, and you know, I'm glad that people were interested in them for different reasons. But whatever it was, you still, you know, liked watching them, and you wanted more. So, you know, I made more videos and stuff like that. But you know, I've come to realize after this, you know, kind of leading up to this past couple of years, you know, a lot of my older videos, the Death by Boot videos, you know, I'd be getting, you know, different things from YouTube saying, oh, you know, this has been flagged, and this video has been flagged, and, you know, just, it's just kind of weird after all that time, after, like, the thousands of views and stuff like that, but, and then, you know, I recently, I actually came upon, you know, a junk car, and I thought about, you know, it'd be fun to bring the boot back. You know, everyone always asks me, when you're going to make another one of those videos, and I thought it would be fun to maybe do another one, and I made that recent video. You know, the boot was getting restless, you know, thought it was a fun thing, you know, kind of like an intro to what could have been the next video for that, but right away, you know, I mean, I had like 600 views on it, and then YouTube sends me this email, you know, saying that it's age restricted. I don't understand. There's not one thing on there, but what I'm saying is they might be referring to the fetish itself, and you know, I'm just not really cool with that. You know, I don't want, I mean, you know, I don't want my stuff being all age restricted and stuff, and all, you know, types of weird stuff like that about, you know, some sort of foot fetish that isn't fit for, you know, kids to watch. I mean, like I said, you know, you can watch the video. It was nothing bad at all, and really wasn't anything bad in any of my videos that I can remember, you know. But I mean, you know, you start watching YouTube videos and there's a lot of worse stuff on there. I don't understand how these people get away with it, but that's all there is to it, really. Sorry to say, you know, a lot of people will be disappointed, but it's the end of the boot, end of an era. It's all done. You know, I'm just not gonna do it anymore. So there you go. You know, a lot of fun things have to come to an end. I've figured that out. As years go on, a lot of things, a lot of people's actions, and you know, it's just blows my mind, you know, trying to figure it out. But you know, what was a fun thing has became just done. That's all I can say about it. Does that mean the end for me? No. I mean, I like, you know, I still have fun making videos and stuff. Of course, you know, like everyone says, you know, everyone's busy, and you know, there's not always a lot of time to really put your mind to you know, making a video. But I'd like to say I'm gonna continue on and try to have what fun I can have. So anyway, keep watching those old videos. Lots of old Death by Boot videos. Just go on there and search for them. And you might want to watch them while you can, or even download them, because who knows what YouTube's going to do with them. Every day there's something else they got a problem with, but it's the way she goes. Anyway, till next time. See you on the streets.